Hi, my name's John here. I'm the designer of games like Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder, Whizball, Parallax and Sociable Soccer, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Hello Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
And we're back. It's still David, it's still One Up Gaming, it's still 410. Still episode 410 of the One Up Gaming podcast. As always, we're sponsored by Games Inspired Music. It's an album. It's available on like Amazon, Spotify, all that good stuff. Buy it or stream it. And 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We also have our first 100 podcasts available from audiobooksontape.com. Just go on there, search One Up Gaming, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. Now, the reason why we chose that charity is I am actually diabetic, so I've got my little sensor on to tell me how high my blood sugars are, which are always high. I love my sweets. Really do. So we'll go into the... Should I mention the books? Yeah, go to our Amazon. Go to Amazon, search the unofficial Sega Saturn collection, the unofficial PlayStation collection, and the unofficial Nintendo 64 collection. All these books are available from Amazon and you can buy from there. So before we go into the games, two quick notes. One, we have some Switch games to give away. So we do also sometimes get in PS5, Xbox sort of games, Steam games, and we'd like to give these away, the ones that we can't use. So we've got some Switch ones. All you need to do is just comment Switch, that type of thing, just so we know that you're after the Switch games, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And once you comply to them two conditions, I'll email you myself and we'll get you a code sent out free of charge. So this is the part of the show where I talk about the games I've played this week. So of this last week I've played 7 games. So we'll go straight into it. I was going to say the second thing, wasn't I? Yeah. The second thing is any of these books that we've got from Amazon. Amazon give you I can buy books in at a discount to tech myself to sell. So if any of you want any of these books that we've got, the 3 books, for a £10-ish discount, email us at contact@oneupgaming.co.uk, and once you get through to that, just let us know which book you would like and I'll email you back and we'll work out a price for what region you are living in and what we can do for you. So it should be about a £10 discount. So that is that. So first game of the week, Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. And this game looked amazing. It's got that really retro pixelated SNK style. I've always loved Metal Slug. This one's very different. It's more of a tower defense style sort of game. So you don't really have direct control over your little dudes. You just create. So more coins you get, the more soldiers you can send out to attack. And you have special soldiers like tanks you can send out. You can get some of your army men to do special grenade attacks where you press a button and it'll do a grenade attack. It's a nice game. I got bored really quick, like as if this should be like a free-to-play mobile game. I don't know how much the game is on the Switch. We just got sent the code to have a play with. If it's more than £20, I would say it's a little bit much. I mean, that's even asking a lot. But I really loved the art style. I really loved how it played. I loved how it felt, how it moved, all that good stuff. The story kept me going for the first few little bits until I got bored after about an hour. But I just liked the fact that they used the Metal Slug name and tried something a little bit different. It's more like what the Mario sort of style, where you get a recognizable franchise name and you completely spin it on its head. So, you know, like the Mario Tennis, the Mario 3D world and all that type of good stuff. So this is like that. They're using the brand name of Metal Slug, but they're changing how the game plays and feels, and I really like that, and I think it should be applauded. And I did like the game itself. It was a good little game. The next game that we played is Bolatro. Is it Bolatro or Bolatro? I can't remember. I'm not a very good player with these card-based sort of games. I don't know how to play poker. I missed that complete side of it out when I was at school, so I never got into that. So this was a steep learning curve for me to get into because I didn't know what the rules were for poker. And this is basically like poker, but with like the joker element to mix and match to make bigger cards and stronger cards. I loved the pixel art. I loved how it all morphed and moved and played. Sound was really good. So I would say this is a really good little card-based battler game. Really impressed. Really fun. It is just a modern reinterpretation of poker, and they've really made it, gamified it so well, and it plays amazing. So I really do like Bolatro. I don't know. I really should increase the size of things. I've got my PC like right at the other side of the room, and it's just quite hard to sort of see. But anyway, the next game that we played, I'm gonna have to Google, because all I've wrote on here is Avatar, and it was Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Is it Pandora? I think it's Pandora. The Ubisoft game that came out end of last year, middle of last year, that type of thing. And playing through the game, I was thinking it looks nice, but it's not as good as what I was hearing some of the people sort of say about the game. And then I got through the training sort of levels and then got into the full outside world, and jaw-dropping. It looks completely, utterly stunning. I felt the game played well. It looked gorgeous, and it's just a really, really good game. I was really impressed. It's one of the best games I've played for a long time. And yeah, I thought it was stunning, absolutely stunning. Good little game. So the Avatar game I played it for the Xbox Series X. But yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely amazing game, really nice. So next up we have Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Now, I don't think I ever played Luigi's Mansion 2. Was that the one that came out for the 3DS? I loved Luigi's Mansion, but I think it's quite bad if I go back to it now. And Luigi's Mansion 3 I never got into. I played it for a little bit and then I've never gone back to it. But this one, I think it's because it plays more like the first, and I was really impressed. I thought it felt good, it looked nice, it had all the snappiness that I loved about the original, and it's just bigger, better, brighter, bolder. It's just a better overall game, and I really enjoyed it. So Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, great game for the Switch, one of the better games for the Switch this year. Next up, God, this is a Switch fest this week. We have Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, and I mean, I've not played a Super Monkey Ball game like properly. I had it for the GameCube, and I loved that. And then it must have been, was it Monkey Ball 2 that came out for like the original Xbox and PS2 sort of style, that sort of time. And I really, really loved that. I loved the mini games in it. I loved like it was like the one where you ramp down the thing, you fly up, you press the button to open your sort of ball up to glide, and you have to try and glide down and land on the target. I really enjoyed that game, really satisfying. But this game, it's using Unity. It looks nice, just nothing special. The physics seem a little bit different to what I was used to, but it's still a really good little monkey ball game, and in life we all need a bit of monkey ball. It's a really fun little game. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's a good game, really fun. So anyway, next up, game 6. We have a game called Offroad Racing, and this was again for the Switch. I think all the games coming up are all for the Switch. So Offroad Racing for the Switch. I think I played it before a couple of months ago, but I had another quick go on it, and it's not very good. It's very basic, very arcade centric, but I do love the fact that you can either be in a proper 4x4 car, a little buggy, or a motorbike, and you race through, get a boost, and it's just a really cheap game engine that, is it Microids? They've actually made this game, so it's not the best, it's not very good, but you could have a little bit of fun, and it's playable. I mean, that's the main thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. But I wouldn't recommend it, to be fair. And the last game played this week, just because of the Paris Olympics 2024 on now, I played the Switch's Summer Games Challenge. Now, I don't know if this is a couple of years old or not. It's the first time I've seen it. It might have just been highlighted because of the Summer Games, the Olympics. And I've had a quick go through, and it's quite a bad game. Graphically, it's horrendous. Gameplay wise, it's back to the button mashers, but it's like the button masher games where even when you're doing really bad, you can still win. The only ones I struggled with was like the like the high jump, the pole vault, because you don't know how far they've increased their jump to, so you can think you're doing really well, but you move it up by 20 centimeters or 50 centimeters, and then once you've completed it, you find out that they have moved it by 25 centimeters or 22 centimeters, so they're only a little bit more, which is really annoying. I wish it had come up on screen what they're moving theirs to. But if it's for a kid, I think they'll get a bit of enjoyment out of it. It's very easy. Graphically, it's really poor, but I really enjoyed some of the events, like the shot put, the archery I quite enjoyed. Didn't like the weightlifting that much. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, it's not a good game. Again, it'll be a really cheap budget game. As I say, I just got this sent to review just because of the Olympics and that, so they might want a bit of press this sort of time. So that is the games played this week for the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 410. So please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, bell that icon, all that good stuff. And we're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back with the 10 minutes of nothing. So see you in a few.